For the immigration debate, that's where Scene is live tonight. Scene?
Well, Catherine, the number of people dying to get into this country is growing. The Border Patrol says 417 people died illegally crossing into the U.S. from Mexico last year. Now, that's up from 390 deaths in 2008. Well, we can give you numbers and talk about illegal immigration, but it's an entirely different story when you see it happen on tape. What you are about to see is footage from a motion-sensitive automatic video camera, not placed on some remote Mexican trail, but over here on our side of the border here in the United States. In broad daylight, on the darkest nights, under the relentless desert sun, even over a blanket of fresh fallen snow. This relentless tide of humanity never stops flowing. Clear evidence showing the scope and magnitude of the illegal crossing problem.
And it makes you wonder how serious is the federal government?
That's George Silva's first reaction to this shocking video. As the Santa Cruz County attorney and with SB1070 looming in the distance, he wonders aloud how he'll deal with the sheer number of people he may have to house and prosecute.
I think it's going to have a huge drain on our resources. As it is, we're cutting our budget. Seeing the majority of these individuals seem like, they're coming into work. They're coming to work because the money's here. And obviously the demand is here as well. People are hiring illegals in this country.
Day after day, the camera catches the nonstop action, even showing ways they try to throw off the Border Patrol. See the guy right there? He's sweeping away their footprints with a tree branch.
I think the federal government has to wake up and take steps to make this right and do the job that they're supposed to be doing. If the average citizen knows that this trail exists, and I'm sure that the federal government knows it exists as well.
And Catherine, that camera never moved from that one trail, recorded for 40 days straight, counted 700 people crossing by that hidden camera. Well, hours will buy you a ticket to jail. Police arrested more than a dozen people who chained themselves together and laid down in the street outside a federal immigration detention center. They were protesting our immigration law. And more than 100 illegal immigrants are about to get a one-way ticket home. It's a side of the immigration debate that you usually don't see, but we are going to show it to you coming up in about 6 minutes. Catherine.
Yeah, it's very intriguing. Thanks so much, Scene. Well, students continue to stay on the front line of the immigration business this morning. The raid stems from a 6-month investigation into workers at Laser Master in Phoenix. Sheriff Arpaio says he suspected 35 people were working there using fake IDs, and he says if the new immigration law was in place, the raid would have been handled differently.
We are going to arrest them instead of turning them over to ICE and book them into the county jail when this new law takes effect.
This is the sheriff's 32nd raid.
Well, you've seen illegal immigrants being arrested, but you've never actually seen them being sent home to their home country. Investigative reporter Tammy Leitner went on board a very unique plane ride as a group of Guatemala nationals were deported.
For thousands of illegal immigrants, their American dream ends here, at this airport hangar at Williams Gateway Airport.
We're about to board a plane headed for Guatemala. 124 Guatemalan nationals are being deported today.
CBS 5 Investigates was given special access to view the deportation process from the inside out. Immigrations and Customs Enforcement deported more than 81,000 immigrants last year, many to South America.
Well, I came illegally because of the war in my country.
Jose Luis Ramirez fled Guatemala in 1985 when he was just 15.
Was it worth the risk coming here?
Yeah, because if I would have stayed in my country, most likely I would be killed. I would be dead right now.
Each of these Guatemala nationals say they had good reason to enter the United States illegally. Vincent Ramirez wanted to provide for his family, so he worked for 4 years to save $5,000 to pay a smuggler to bring him across the desert.
4 nights and 4 days walking. Yeah, no food, no water, no fruit, nothing.
He got caught once he made it to Arizona.
I don't have money, I don't have the food, but the economy is down, you know. I think it's my last time. I don't come back never.
Many of the immigrants on this plane sacrificed everything to get to the United States. And on their journey, some of them were beaten, robbed. They went without food and water. But now they're being sent home, some of them to a place they don't even know.
Others will risk it all again to sneak back into the United States. The immigrants are given food and processed with new papers to show they're Guatemala citizens. We don't have much time on the ground.
Apparently, we only have clearance to be on the ground here in Guatemala for about 55 minutes, so we're rushing to get back to the plane and fly home.